the next 4 quarters, only keep it light. Strapped in tight, we're taking flight. From the field to the court, we'll have our sight.
All right, we're back with the next 4 quarters on the side piece. I'm Daryl, that's Gary and Tony, and no Victor this week. He had a baseball game or something, so we're just going to roll with some thoughts. Anyway, we're going to start with Trump, Ukraine, since that's the pressing topic of the week. Like I was saying earlier, like I think it's awesome. America should win, no bitch. You know, it's one of those where it's like, nah, man, like you came looking for more than what you brought to the table. Like,
so the thing
you
I didn't
ordered
like
a Big
about
Mac
it,
and you wanted fries too, but you only had enough to cover the Big Mac. You know, it's shit happens.
like I didn't like how much Trump was like, oh, you got to be thankful. You got to say thank you. You got to say thank you. Like that, he kind of came off like a little child.
Right.
I didn't like it either, that part.
I
But the
think
rest
it's
of it,
when
like-
he got. I think it's when he got crazy when he's like, "Oh, you'll feel it," and he's like, "Don't
Yeah,
tell
you'll
us what
feel
we'll
it
feel."
on your shores. Like, no, you're not going to
Yeah.
start that shit.
Yeah, I understand that there needs to be a bit of gratitude. Like, yes, we are supplying them with money, weapons, basically like enough to keep fighting. It's just that who asked the taxpayers?
Yeah.
Who asked me if I wanted to fund a war in Ukraine? They're not NATO.
Yeah.
We have no alliance to them.
At the same time, I don't want to fund wars in Israel either.
No,
Like, I don't want to fund.
I
any
don't
of
want to
these
fund any
foreign
wars that doesn't affect us.
Dude, that Israel
Yeah.
war is what is more concerning to me than any one of them.
Well, yeah,
Oh, they spend so much money on them.
All the money, but like that's a whole different animal, man. That Israel
Yeah.
shit. But
it really
yeah,
is.
like,
It's the
and-
motherland, man.
yeah, I'm telling you, like that's when that shit starts going down, dude. It's different. But
Yep.
this whole mineral deal that Trump wants to wasn't that the
Yeah.
reason for the meeting?
Yeah,
Yeah,
wants
he
rare
was
earth
supposed to sign
minerals.
the rare mineral deal.
Yeah.
So he
As
can
a way
say
of
that we
paying us
have
back.
so that we can say we have an interest in helping them. Is that
Yes.
is that all the whole thing?
Basically, it's like you give us the minerals, we start building companies over there, and then Russia doesn't have an option. You know, like if they bomb Ukraine, they're essentially attacking the Americans, and then yes, we will go to war for you.
I mean, dude, Trump's a
I mean,
fucking,
what other assurance do you need?
no, but
I mean,
Trump's the shit, dude. Like when it comes to like making deals, like this one's a hard one to make, but I'm sure he'll get it done.
Right,
Like,
but
I don't
think
have a doubt that he's gonna figure this out.
I think his goal really is world peace. Like it really is like to make peace between
Yeah.
everybody. And it's like, okay, so if I got to show Ukraine that I'm a dick or that I'm aligned with Putin, so to speak, and then that'll make Putin be like, hey, I want to go talk to Trump a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's see what we can work out. Know what I mean? It's one of those where you bring the other person to the table by doing that shit. But in retrospect, like Zelensky did want the press there. He asked for the media to be in that room with him.
Because I think
'Cause
he wanted
knew-
to
he
show
knew
off
exactly
how
what he was
tough
gonna
he
do.
was, or how tough
Yeah.
he could be, and
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
when he
watch
told
me-
JD when he's like, "I want to ask you a question," that was trying like a strong arm move, like kind of like you're below me, like why are you here? Like I'm talking to the president, like what kind of
Exactly.
diplomacy you talking about? Motherfucker? That's when Trump was
Yeah.
like, "Hey, listen,
No, the funniest thing is
Bitch.
he's like, I don't want to go to Ukraine and have a propaganda tour and go with you and sign bombs and shit like you did with Biden. No.
dude, I like JD, but like I don't know, it was just him being there just showed like it gave Zelensky a little bit of like a I don't know, made him
Yeah,
look
but-
good for just a split second. Like, who are you? Like,
Yeah.
I don't
It
know.
didn't
Right,
work,
yeah,
though.
It gave
'cause
him an
Trump,
in.
Just
Yeah.
Trump was like, listen, motherfucker.
Dude, did you see him like touch him? Like he was like kind of like shoving him. Like, dude, what? No, you don't speak. I was like, ooh. I was like, this is
Yeah.
getting good.
Yeah.
You
Even
can't.
talked a lot.
the ambassador, the Ukraine U.S. ambassador was just sitting like head in her hands, just like, oh my god, I can't believe this dude's doing this.
Dude, and then he goes on like a press tour where like he goes on all
Yes.
the like what the fuck
He
are
was
you
on Brett
doing?
Baer, and then he went to like England to
But, like,
with
what are you
Keir
doing?
Starmer again.
Like what's the
Dude,
play?
like homie was an actor.
I know, but what's the play? Like what is he doing? Why is he trying to campaign over here for Ukraine?
He wants money.
Yeah,
That's
he
what it
wants
comes
money.
down to. As long as they
well,
stay
then
in
do
war,
the
he makes
fucking
money.
mineral deal.
Yeah, but that wasn't enough. Know what I mean?
Like, and I could see him actually being thankful for the help we've got. He just can't say it. Like
Exactly.
Just fucking,
well, he did
just say
afterwards.
Yeah,
He
afterwards
released
he
he
said
released
out
a thing
the
saying,
tweet.
thank
Yeah.
you, America, thank you all. You should like. He did say thank you afterwards, but he had to be
Yeah.
like away. Couldn't
But
do
like
it on
I said,
TV.
like the way Trump was trying to push the thank you thing, it was childish. That part
Was.
was childish.
Yeah, but wasn't that JD? JD was the one pushing the thank you thing.
So
'Cause
did Trump. They
Trump
both.
didn't chime in until he actually said, "Oh yeah, you'll feel it."
I
and
think
Trump's like,
JD
"Mm."
Vance said it first, but then Trump's like, "You got to be thankful. You got to show thanks."
Yeah, it
you,
was
you
kinda
gotta be like
weird.
grateful, like, hey, we're helping you out.
It was
Like,
kind of
I
a
think
weird
what they-
exchange.
But they also
Yeah.
said it was a lot of his body language because like Zelensky was sitting there, arms crossed, rolling in his eyes, like heavy breaths, heavy sighs, just like like he was like he was being scolded. You know what I mean? Like he showed
Yeah.
up in like a Pinto and he wanted a Ferrari, and it's like we're gonna give you the Civic. That's what we got. That's
I mean,
what
it's
you got the money for,
understandable
man.
where the press for a thank you came from. I mean, he was acting like a bitch to begin with, but to press it. It's
Yeah,
like,
it was
yo,
just
I think
odd.
they
Cut
just
the
wanted
cameras
him
off.
to admit like that he was not the negotiator.
Yeah.
It's like you were at a deficit, and we
Yeah,
need
yeah.
you to admit. I need you to see for yourself that you are at a deficit.
I think it's
That's
like
the thing.
you-
You can't.
Like you're not winning this.
Yeah, you can't come in negotiating like that when you have nothing to negotiate with.
I think it was like a submit type of, like Trump wanted him to submit that to him, like,
Yeah,
you
right
thank
then.
me before we even start talking about this because you need me.
Right,
Without
but
me, you
so
don't have
so
anything.
so what people don't see is before that, apparently Zelensky was late. He was 40 minutes late to that meeting. Like when he was late, he was meeting with all the pro-war fucking like cabinet members, essentially. You know, your senators, your governors, all that shit. He was meeting with them. That's what happened beforehand. He showed up wanting to fucking sign. Trump apparently was like, "Yeah, we're going to sign this deal and we're going to get it going." And then he was the one that basically pushed the agenda the other way. Like the pro-war agenda, even
Yeah.
though he said, "No, help Ukraine." It's like, I want to help your people. I
Yeah,
don't
the
want
people.
your people to die.
We
I don't
want
want
to
the
stop the
Russians to
war.
die. I don't want anybody to die.
Yeah.
Dude, as
But
fucked
at
up
least
as it
Governor
sounds, though,
Polis came out in support of Ukraine. You know, Governor
Of course he
Polis
did.
is a great man.
who loves man.
Yeah, he really does love his fellow man.
As fucked up as it sounds, though, like if they don't want to fucking work with us to help them, dude, let them fight it out.
Yeah, that's Trump. What Trump said. We're going to sign this deal.
Ukraine will
You're on
become
your
Russia.
own, bro. It's like, do you
Yeah.
want to be Russia? Because without our help, you're going to be Russia.
Yeah.
Like
That's what I
Europe
say
can only
about
help
all
so
the-
much. Germany can only help so much. They can only help so much.
all these foreign wars, they should all fight it themselves. There's very few times we should ever get involved.
I mean, we want to be world police, but no, man. Like,
No.
handle your shit. If you can't handle it, and you're asking me for help, you show up and be like, "Help me, please, and thank
Well,
you."
the thing is, like when America actually did go in like world police, like they went into Iraq, Afghanistan, and people were pissed. They're like, "You're
Yes.
not the world police.
Exactly.
What are you doing?" And then now this is going on. They're like, "Why aren't we helping?"
Exactly. It's like I don't understand
Make
what
up your
people
fucking
want.
minds. Like, what do you want?
Hey, if we can vote on everything, let's vote on that. Like, you want to see your money go over and fund a war? No, I don't.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
Like, I feel bad for the people of Ukraine, but no, I don't want no part of that. Sorry,
So we had two TV personalities in the Oval Office today
we did.
arguing over a deal. That's
Yes.
funny. I didn't know Zelensky
Yeah.
was an actor.
He was an actor.
So it's Trump.
Let's pull it up. Let's see what we got.
Shit, like our best presidents were actors.
Yeah.
Reagan.
Reagan and now Trump.
Didn't JFK do some like acting shit? Oh, he was just fucking actors.
Yeah, and
Like,
probably actors. Could have been both.
Are you a JFK
Not
fan?
that we judge, but
There you go. There's Zelensky's IMDb page. Before entering politics, he was a comedian, actor, screenwriter, film producer, and director.
Wow, he was a comedian.
Yeah, he's still funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah,
Oh.
if anybody wants to refute that, that's his IMDb page, like with a whole little bio and everything. So homie was an actor, and he's still acting the part, dude. He really is. Whereas like you kind of got to give it to Trump. Like, yes, Trump was an actor. Yes, Trump was a personality. He was a businessman. But you have JD, who is an actual fucking Marine.
Yeah.
Zelensky shows up dressed in like G.I. Joe combat gear, like he's in the war. And you have JD, who is an actual Marine.
But I think Trump's smart with this whole trying to make a deal like, you need us? Well, how about you give us something you have that we want?
Yeah.
And then
I mean,
we'll
that's
go
how
talk to
everything is.
Yeah,
Well,
but,
because
like,
Putin's basically saying, hey, I'll give you rare earth minerals. They're going to be right with the part of fucking Ukraine I took over. I took over that part of Ukraine. You can have it. You can do whatever you want. Like,
No, but,
Putin's
like-
excited. Dude, Putin is ecstatic. That dude's so fucking happy.
Why is he happy?
grateful.
Why?
Because their economy sucks.
Wait,
And
Russia's?
if we sign it, if we sign a deal with them,
Oh, yeah.
we can actually send like McDonald's and shit over there. And by doing that, it'll fucking boost their economy.
So what we
Also,
should do,
So
honestly,
Putin wants to make a deal.
Yes.
yes, like they
The
need
only
to.
one that
That's what-
doesn't is Zelensky.
that's what everything boils down to. Like, and it's always been that way. We just never attacked it that way.
Yeah, the
Like
military-industrial
else,
complex makes more money.
Yeah.
So by making more money, they're like, yeah, let's feed that war machine. We don't need to feed the war machine
fighting
anymore.
wars or just giving money away when really it should be a deal. Like, you have this, we have this. Let's make a deal.
Let's make it work.
And then you can go make a deal with the guy next to him that they're fighting with. Hey, no more fighting. You got this, we got this. Let's make a deal. Russia's economy sucks. Like,
I didn't know that.
It's too cold for crops. Like, what do they got? Fucking potatoes?
Aluminum.
Like, that's it.
Like they have a lot of aluminum, and that's what Trump wants for over here.
Like,
because the aluminum they would trade us would actually balance out our aluminum need, I guess.
So like they don't have enough.
I don't get deep enough into. I didn't know Russia's economy was struggling. Like I didn't know that.
Well, it's never been good.
Oh, see, I don't know. I don't pay that close attention.
So he does welcome like U.S. companies into Russia. Like he wants that because it will drive their economy.
So we're telling Russia basically stop killing Ukraine, and we're going to do a business deal to help your economy.
Yeah.
And then we're telling Ukraine, hey, give us a piece of what you got here, and we'll establish businesses here. And if anybody fucks with you, we'll have to go do something about it. That's the deal.
Like
that's
deal. That's how it should be. Like if we want to be involved in other countries, that's the best way to do it. Make deals, establish things. Now there's that threat, so people aren't going to be so likely to attack. Russia's economy starts doing good. They do something stupid. We're pulling out. Fuck your economy. You're back to the fucking USSR days.
Good luck.
And Zelensky's dumbass is so fucking hurt. And
it's
so
the
prideful.
war machine, bro. It's not even pride. It's not even pride. It's money. He gets money too.
Okay,
he makes money. He profits. It's like Biden's. It's like the Biden's profiting off of war.
But like,
it's like all the senators and congressmen that are all fucking pro-war. They all profit off of it. That's the fucking problem.
Money's cool get the stocks. If you're gonna lose everything, like stop.
I mean, if you were a failed actor and you were making, hand over fist cash, like what would you do? You wouldn't stop. You'd be like, keep going. Can we make this war go a little longer so I can get a little more money?
But I think he realizes it's not gonna keep going the way it's been going. I think that's what Trump's
I think
trying
now
to push.
He does. But when he had Biden in there, he's like, shit, I could do this forever.
I think Trump's making him realize like this ain't the same old gravy train.
No,
honestly, the war could go on forever, and it wouldn't affect Zelensky or Putin or any of these people. It only affects the citizens. It doesn't affect them. They're still going to make money regardless.
So they had one of the people in Ukraine, the Ukrainian MP Alexander Dubinsky, demands Zelensky's removal.
Proceedings.
Yep.
Yeah.
But even the people there don't like what he's doing.
No.
Well, after the meeting yesterday, they're like, "Hey, we're going to try to impeach this fucking guy."
Yeah, they said all you had to do was sign. Shut your mouth, sign.
So even
you wanted to make it a big old extravaganza.
I figured the people like if they're governments like ours. I thought the people like in around him were on the same page as him. Like, don't go do the deal. You know what I mean?
No, the biggest thing is just the Ukrainians hate the Russians, and the Russians hate the Ukrainians. Like they hate each other so much, but like they can't see through the hate to be like, look, man, like let's just stop killing each other. Like you stay over there, I'll stay over here.
If everything was equal over there,
neighbor.
Like if nobody backed anybody, Russia would destroy Ukraine.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Like easily, like a day.
Well, Ukraine's not in NATO, and like. For some reason, we're helping them out like they're in NATO. I don't understand that. So Putin knows that if he goes like crazy without, Ukraine making the first, shot, it's a war. That's what it comes down to.
I think Trump will get the deal done.
Oh, it'll get done.
Oh, it's one of those where like Trump has like blown the lid off of everybody. He met with Macron. He met with that Starmer. Starmer went with Zelensky today. I guess Zelensky's meeting with Macron tomorrow or some shit. Like
that pussy. Like. Isn't he all buddy with him?
Oh, yeah. Even Zelensky gets to meet the king. Everybody gets to meet the king now. I'm like, okay, so it is what it is. Know what I mean? But don't have that as your ultimate card. They're like, yeah, we support Ukraine. If you support Ukraine, you don't need our money then. You do it.
Yeah,
go
support
ahead.
them then.
You do it. Support them. You're right there. Go ahead, do it. That's my whole thought on it. Like, go ahead. Support them. If you support them like that, support them. We'll stay out of it. And we'll see how long you last.
Could you imagine being so used to people just being soft in negotiations and then you have to deal with Trump?
Oh, God.
And you're like, yo, this ain't how this shit's supposed to go, bro.
No, dude. I couldn't imagine having to deal with Trump. Like, dude, you better come with everything you got. You better have your best offer. Like,
he's not a dumb person. Like when it comes to business, he's like the best at it.
He can make deals, whereas no one else has ever made real deals before.
No.
Like
No. Like,
nothing
he
ever
can-
benefited us as much as it benefited the others.
Yeah, like he can see
Yeah.
down the road and know what he's doing now, how it's going to
Yeah.
translate down the road, and what he already knows how to act when it happens. Like that's hard to do on a stage like this, like that big of a
Yes.
stage. You're fucking with the world, and to do it is incredible. I couldn't fucking do it. I know that. Like, huh?
No. Yeah. What,
No
what?
more money for you. Why? I don't know. Because I fucking said so.
I just felt like saying it. Felt good. You know, it felt good in my chest.
People are dying. All right, I'll give you
Yeah,
some
no,
money.
it's one of those where it's like there's a whole change in the way like shit works anymore. And then the biggest thing is like Italy said, "Nah, we out. We back Trump." Hungary said, "Nah, we back Trump. We out too." Like it's basically what the UK and Germany. But you know, Germany does not like Russia. So that's an easy one.
Dude, when Claudia was here, she was here before the election. She was terrified of Trump winning. And like, I was like, let's not talk politics in my house while you're here. Because she's like, well, if he wins, that's the end for Germany. And, you know, you guys need to support Ukraine. And I was like, if it was your tax dollars, you know, if you were like,
that's the one comment that keeps coming up. What other country taxes their citizens and then sends that tax money somewhere else? Like, where does that tax money go?
But like all these all these Europeans and shit, like they want us to support it. Like they
so
feel
they don't
safer.
have to.
So they don't have to.
They feel safer with us backing Ukraine.
Well, because of our military size. Like, we have the biggest military ever. Like, way, like, humongous. Like, ours compares to Russia's. Like, it's us, Russia, and then China, I believe, in military size. I could be wrong.
And what's China doing in all
it's like
this?
us.
Like, I want to know what China's doing.
China's waiting.
China's
waiting because if we
smart.
go to war and then Russia joins the war, China has to pick a side. And you know they'll pick Russia.
Oh, yeah.
So with China and Russia, dude, it's over.
Well, why wouldn't they pick us and then just take over Russia?
Nah.
And then attack us?
No,
That'd be
we
the
need
smarter
them on
play.
our side first. Because if you dominate everybody else, and then you could dominate them. You know what I mean? Take over and then take over. It's an easier transition.
I
Like, they'll
don't
see
know,
China
man.
coming. They'll be like, oh, they're coming, dude. They're right there. But no, it gets real messy because everybody thinks they own everything, and it's like nobody really owns shit. It's a line in the sand. I don't know. Trump keeps talking shit to like Canada, Mexico. He talking shit to everybody though. He really don't care.
I think it's funny. People get so mad
I think it's
over it.
hilarious because he's got everyone rattled.
Oh, yeah.
He rattles enough trees to see, you know, what bears fruit. It's basically what it comes down to. But anyway, talking about shit going out of hand, what about Hooters?
Yeah.
If anybody needs a businessman, it's Hooters. Hooters desperately needs Trump, like right now, today. I don't understand how Hooters could fuck up a business model so terribly they're going bankrupt.
Yeah, when you have a business that relies on showing like decent, they don't have to be great looking.
No.
Decent looking that people want to look at.
Yeah.
Like that's the whole reason
younger
people go there.
girls, you know, younger
the
girls
food's
that are
not
trying to.
that good. People
No,
go
dude,
there
that food is
to see the
dog shit.
waitresses.
Yes. Dude,
And it's always been that way.
I'm just saying, at Hooters, I have a simple way to fix their shit, dude. With your fucking hamburger, do not serve baked beans. Don't give me baked beans and coleslaw with the burger. That pisses me off every time I went there. I was like, no, this is stupid.
I've only
Can I
been
get
to
fries?
Hooters one time in my life.
Oh,
That's
dude,
all
been
I've
to
gone.
Hooters like a
Maybe
million
twice.
times.
Like
I like
it was
maybe
cool
twice.
to go. It was cool to go experience it, and it was just like not like it was
Dude, we
like,
went
Yeah,
with
and it was
Mom.
when I was like, it was when I was young. I was like 16 the first time, and
Yeah.
like 18 or 19 the second time.
Yeah,
Yeah, like no
me and Tony
grown-ass
went with our
man
mom to
who
Hooters.
has a real life goes to Hooters.
I mean, so I went to Twin Peaks a lot.
Twin Peaks
I
was
love
cool.
Twin Peaks. Twin Peaks has got
I
good
went-
food.
I went there once.
They didn't
too.
screw up their business model. You know, like I like Twin Peaks. Like the food was decent. They got sports on. I was like, it's just like Hooters but different, you know, different attire. They
Yeah.
do the flannel, and then there's Tilted Kilt. I've never been to Tilted Kilt, but you got Twin Peaks, Tilted Kilt, and Hooters. Hooters, I mean, sex sells easy. Like that's the easiest
Yeah.
model ever. You dress girls up in skimpy ass clothing
Simple.
and send them out there. Who cares what they order?
Dude, we should
Know what I
open
mean?
up not a Hooters, but we should open up something that matches that here in Pueblo.
You could be like what you call it? South Park have a raisins. The South Park version of Hooters is raisins.
Dude, we could
Well, they
have a
had
bunch.
that coffee shop. They had that coffee
Oh yeah,
shop
the
here in
bikini
town.
girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're still open or not. I don't drink
Apparently they
coffee,
are.
so I've never.
No, we should just serve liquor and call it knockers or something.
That'd be funny.
Like
So
that's
liquor
the
and
easiest
apps.
business
That's
to
it.
run.
Liquor
you
and
remember
apps.
when PT's Wings opened? They kind of tried to copy Hooters
Yeah.
also.
Yeah, that didn't work. out,
PT's
did
was
it?
cool.
They actually
yeah,
had
you got
good
the
food.
You got the
No.
bucket of beer, some wings.
Yeah, the
you're good
food
to
wasn't
go.
bad. They didn't have a lot of people to pick from, though, is the problem, to hire
No,
for those kinds of positions.
the talent pool here is kind of
Yeah.
rough. Like we'd look like that Hooters that's getting bankrupt first thing.
Yeah.
But just C-section scars,
I mean, there's people
flat
that,
chest.
like,
Yeah,
like,
No
Pueblo's
ass,
not
just a-
all like that, but the kind of people who are going to apply for that job in Pueblo are generally like that.
yeah, that's not good. Like you'd have better luck going to Springs. Springs
Yeah.
would probably do well.
Dude, I do
Yeah, no,
remember
like-
that PT's wings.
Yeah, it was decent. But
I remember
like
eating
I
there.
went
Go
there
after work
once.
sometimes.
Dude, the
Yeah.
next time we went there, like the benches were all ripped up and shit. Remember? Like it seemed like somebody took like a knife to the bench, was like ripping it up, like
Yeah.
all the foam was coming out of it. Like Jesus, man,
Probably a
Can't
dude
have
coming
nothing
for
nice.
his girlfriend, and she's all half
dude.
naked.
Yeah, that's the bad thing. Like you run a place like that, you're gonna have a bunch of jealous boyfriends. Like that's all that's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
run there.
Yeah.
So like I guess that sucks, but I mean Twin Peaks
Well,
works.
Pull up a picture of the Hooters girls right now.
Oh god, let me see. Hooters bankrupt Hooters.
Gary, is that a candy cigarette in your mouth?
Yeah. Oh, I love candy cigarettes, man.
They still make them?
Yeah. Yeah, they do. You
Obviously.
got to go to actually candy stores to get them, though. You can't, like, Walmart doesn't sell them in their candy section. Convenience stores, I don't think, sell them anymore.
Papa
This
drank
is
my last Rocky Mountain water, or I'd have one right now.
That's unfortunate.
this is your reason that Hooters on bankrupt.
Shit.
There's no way that is a real picture. That can't be. That can't be.
I mean, how like
Yeah.
that one's actually got a fanny pack on. Look at that.
That
Actually,
wow.
can't be a real
Like,
picture.
it can't be. Like, who runs
mean-
a place like that and says, let's hire these people?
Where else are you gonna find 7 girls in plus size clothing? That's all
Dude.
Hooters outside of a Hooters. I mean, like,
You know
is
what
it that's a
ruined?
staged photo or that's a real deal?
You know what ruined Hooters? OnlyFans.
Oh,
Now
yeah,
these girls
probably.
can just go take a picture of themselves and get millions of dollars.
Yeah, dude.
That's what ruined Hooters.
Easy.
Now you got girls like that who can't get an OnlyFans and they're working at Hooters.
Like you gotta hire somebody, right? And you're like, oh, I guess that one.
Like,
But I'm just saying, like, so if you run like a strip club or something, like, and business went to hell, you'd be like, I'm just closing this thing. I will
Yeah.
open another one somewhere else,
yeah.
or I'm gonna have one stripper all the time. Friday night, 6 to midnight. That's all we got. We got one. We got one good one. The rest, not so much.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, the easiest thing to fix Hooters, fix their fucking food, hire
Yeah.
some talent.
Dude, you don't even have to fix the food if you fix the women.
Dude, that food was
Yeah,
terrible.
Fix one or the other, though. Like, you got to do something.
Yeah,
Like,
like,
at least if the food was good, people would still go for the food.
dude. So when I was doing
But if you
carpenter
got to
work,
see girls like that eating your food.
No, dude, when I was doing carpentry work, we went to Hooters like twice a week because there was always a Hooters because we were in Florida. So like, there's a Hooters everywhere. We were in Dallas and then we were in Florida. So there's like Hooters, just everywhere. We went to Hooters for one to watch the fight because they always had the UFC fight on. So you're like, oh, we can go watch the fight, eat some, random ass food, do whatever. But dude, like, it gets to the point where you're just like, man, I can't eat this shit food anymore. I really
Yeah,
can't.
because it's not good. None
No.
of it was good.
Like, you need good food. Like, I mean, it doesn't have to be great. Like, you could have hamburger, hot dog, fucking nachos, just bar food. Like, you make it, you turn it more into the bar, I guess. Do bar food. Or if you're gonna do like a Twin Peaks thing, you got your little sampler, you got your, your chicken sandwich, your burger, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, man. It's hard to justify. Like, how in the hell is Hooters going to hell? Like, I have no
Yeah.
idea how Hooters went downhill so fast to the point of bankruptcy.
They'll probably end up closing all their stores eventually. I
Oh,
don't
yeah, dude.
see 'em
Dude, Del
pulling out.
Taco and fucking Colorado closed. Like, all
Yeah.
their locations except one.
Yep. They say
That's Del
that's
Taco.
temporary, but
Yeah, who knows? Temporary forever,
yeah, they're supposed to be building one here.
Forever
Yeah.
temporary.
Yeah, forever temporary.
I'm gonna make a business.
So yeah, it's not good. Like,
No, it's weak, dude. Like, it's real weak. But yeah, that was just something that's nagging at me. I was like, really? I was like, how in the hell is Hooters going bankrupt?
Yeah.
Hurt you.
and you find out. Just
You know what
bad
else hurt?
business management.
Did you guys happen to see the Celtics Cavaliers game?
I
Yeah.
didn't see
I
the game, but I saw the score
Celtics
it
were
started?
killing them. Yeah.
and how it ended, like 25-0 or some shit,
It
25
was like
to
3
2
or something like
shit.
that. Yeah.
And then they end up
it just
losing
got-
by 12 or something.
Yeah, you're like, how? You guys were like, I don't know, you were world beaters out there on first quarter. And then not so much. I just
Yeah,
thought that
that
was
was-
funny. I was like,
I
oh,
like
that's a
seeing
little
that
pain.
score.
A little bit of pain.
Yeah, that was
Anyway,
pretty good.
the other topic I wanted to talk about, I got one more. So I was thinking about useless superpowers because I was like, everybody, if you were to ever get superpowers, I was like, my luck, I'd get like the shittiest one.
Yeah, you'd be Aquaman.
Oh god. Thinking of that, there are worse. Like throwing playing cards, super hard. That's a gambit, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but not charged, just
Yeah, not charge cards, just regular cards.
you just walk around like throwing fucking paper cuts to everybody. You're like, yeah, this ain't gonna work. And then there's communicating with squirrels, pretty bad. Being ugly,
Aquamanish.
yeah. This is the most powerful super hero trait of all time. Being ugly.
I feel like we could all achieve that.
I mean,
easy.
that is easily obtainable. That is
I
something.
feel
that
like I got a fucking superpower right
yeah, I have a pretty awesome superpower.
now.
Does
They
it
said
say
super
being
suggest-
ugly and having a tiny penis? Because
Boom!
I
Can I
thought
get
I
a
was the
super
only
suit?
one.
Yeah, give
I'm
me
your
a super
guy.
suit right now. They got super seduction. I was like, well, that's kind of weird, but
yeah, that's
know,
And there's a little
maybe
girl.
creepy. Yeah, or knowing the Bible by heart.
That'd be cool.
That's a superpower, apparently.
I don't know if
Now,
that would be
having
worthless.
your arms detach, that would be horrible.
These are
walk
useless
around,
ones, they
arm fall
say?
Yeah, these are useless.
I don't know if knowing the Bible's useless.
I mean, you just be a preacher, right? You'd be a priest.
I mean, that'd be pretty
But
cool to know it by heart.
Yeah, but it's like
Mood
you'd be like Book
swings
Eli.
is a superpower.
Yeah, mood swings. My wife has that. She's superpowers. I know we were all thinking it, but I'll say it.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, mastered it.
Flying through the internet. That would be horrible.
Yeah, you never know where he'd end up.
I know
French
where I would end up. There has to be one site that people go to the
Yeah.
most.
Oh, you know it. Pornhub. It's default.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Frenchness. Look at that. You could just be really French. It's a
Yeah,
superpower,
so you just walk around a giant fucking pussy.
I guess. Making people eternally restless.
Restless?
Restless. It's like when like even today. So today I burned all those weeds outside, right? I come in, then my wife starts like cleaning up, picking stuff up. She's gonna go take stuff somewhere, and I was just sitting in here not doing shit. I was a little restless. I gotta admit. I was like, feels like I should be doing something, even though I did something today.
Yeah.
Feels like I should be doing a lot more. So that I believe she's got that bounciness. You could just bounce. That would suck. You go
I
to sit
bounce
down,
now.
bounce off your chair.
Yeah, just bounce off.
Yeah, you just boop, boop, off the fucking chair. Like, how would you ever stop bouncing? You just
I don't know.
bounce forever. Dude, I
Yeah.
can't bounce like that. I'd fucking hurt myself horribly.
Somebody would have to catch you.
Setting off a volcanic eruption on another planet.
Oh, that'd be useless. I thought it was going to say here.
I mean, that one would be cool, like, to have, I guess.
you
If you had to
knew-
have a...
Like, if you knew where it was going, you're like, let me set it off over there. No,
Yeah,
this-
like,
I'm pretty sure you're just unaware. You're just like,
Maybe
man,
like
I
Elon.
sneezed and it caused the,
I need a picture.
right, hey, dude, I need you to send something into deep space and see if my sneezes or farts or something is causing a massive issue on another planet.
If it was here, that'd be cool because you could see it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Tentacle arms.
That'd be weird.
That'd be real weird.
That's it. You just have tentacle arms. Hell are you going to do with those?
Could you imagine
Yeah.
Trump
No.
having tentacle arms, dude? He'd be
Oh,
grabbing
dude, he'd
all
go
kinds of
opposable
bitches by the
thumbs.
pussy. He'd be grabbing all kinds of pussy.
Dude, he'd be bitch slapping somebody, grabbing somebody. It'd be terrible. You know a pedophile would get this stuff, or some like
Oh, yeah.
sexual predator, some kind of
Oh,
deviant would end up
yeah.
with tentacle arms. I'd get just the curse of being ugly, and that'd be me. Turning disco music into light beams.
That sounds kind of fruity.
Whoa, dude, that's all you do. Somebody started playing some YMCA or some Staying Alive or something, and all of a sudden it's like pew pew pew.
Yeah.
That sucks. Controlling a skateboard with your mind might not be bad. At least I know where it's going. I'm not saying I could stay on it. At least I'd know.
No, but if you could control somebody else's, that'd be cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Boop, done. I don't want this guy to win the X Games. Done.
Yeah,
Fuck Tony
fuck
Hawk.
you.
Changing the color of things.
That could
You
get
just piss people off.
that can
They
get
come
kind
in
of fun.
useful sometimes. Like if you paint something the wrong color, you're like, done.
Done.
Yeah, I wanted it red. It's red now. That'd be all right. Forcing people to play tag. My 3-year-old has this ability. She'll force you to play no matter what you might refuse. She's like, you're in. How am I in?
Yeah.
She just start bringing you shit. There you
I
go.
think that would be fun to watch people just start running after each other.
We're just gonna send him on a chase. That guy's it. Oh god, terrible. Moving people from one room to the next.
Who comes up with this?
This is a whole ass list. Extra skin. Dude, if I had more skin than I have now, I couldn't control myself. I couldn't handle myself.
You had foreskin.
Technically, you would have 5 skin.
How long is this list?
30. We got 10
Where we
more.
at?
Terrible. 20. Eating anything super fast. Hey, Tony. I got
Yeah,
news for you.
Tony's got that.
You've won. Or coming out of your pores. I don't see where that's good at anywhere. Turning blue. Like Blue Man Group. No. I'm good there.
A bowl's turned
Giant
blue.
stomach maggots. Yeah. Giant stomach maggots. And apparently there is a superhero. And they just call him Maggot. Very, very sad. Ability to translate any language. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be good.
That'd be awesome. I think that one would be awesome. That's not useless. That's awesome.
Well, translate and you could like speaking it would be part of it too, right? I mean,
Maybe you could just translate it. Maybe you can't actually speak it. You're like, oh, I know what he said. Can you say it back? Not a chance.
well, if you could hear it, you'd be able to speak it. Like if you
Right,
could hear
well-
it and understand it,
Well, you could translate it into your own language. You know, you'd be like, I know what they're saying. And they're like, say this back to him.
that'd be
can't.
cool. Like, hey, that
It'd be like that
how-
one. Do you ever see that clip where like he's the translator and he's repeating what the other guy said?
Yeah.
And it gets like so damn confused because he's repeating what he's telling him. He's like, oh, no, you take it. Oh, no, you take the
Yeah.
briefcase. It's funny as hell. That's what it reminds me of. Sound mimicry. That would be horrible.
Yeah, you can get really annoying with that.
Oh, God, dude.
Yeah.
People be slapping you. Skiing for death.
I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, apparently it's some guy that does this. Horrible. Spreading infections. Oh, my God, Magic Johnson.
Yeah, Magic Johnson.
Oh,
What is
my
it?
God. Spreading infections.
He really does it.
How do you know, Tony? He doesn't technically
Well-
have a disease anymore.
I mean,
He
I think-
spread it so much he has none left in him.
It's really Dr. Fauci's fucking superpower, I guess. Huh?
Yes.
Going back
It's
to the AIDS
that's a
thing
Wuhan
and then
lab right there,
this.
man.
Yeah.
We created our own superhero. Turning into water.
Eh,
that might be the best one.
like
Well,
if you
I
could
would turn
control it.
turn it into water just so my wife could have a sip. And then I'd be like, ha, it's me.
You sit me in the right spot too, baby. I would just become a puddle on the floor, make my wife clean it, and be like, "Hey,
Just constantly, like, why is there always water on the floor? Acidic body fluids. That'd be
I mean-
terrible.
I mean,
It's
as
like
long
the
as it
alien,
doesn't-
you know? Or
As
like
long
if
as
you
it
puke
doesn't hurt you, I guess. But like,
Yeah, you'd hurt everybody else.
yeah,
Dude, if
Yeah,
you peed through your toilet. It just like burn your toilet to nothing.
yeah,
Yeah,
you'd
You
have to
couldn't even
use
pee
the
outside.
outdoor plumbing.
how you gonna pee outside if it burns through shit?
It'll just pee on the dirt. It'll sizzle up and go away.
Eventually. All right, last one. Cross dressing. I don't know that that is a superpower, but apparently
Apparently, there's
Somebody
a lot
did.
of superheroes
Yeah.
around these days.
somebody
because
back in
that's
the
thing.
1940s apparently thought that was a superpower. Cross dressers.
I,
So,
I
yeah.
was thinking more like regular superpowers.
Yeah. Like, I mean, regular superpowers like flight, invisibility.
Flight would be amazing. Invisibility would be good.
Yeah, like
but,
those gotta
like-
be my top two, right? Like flight
Like,
and invisibility. Amazing.
Super strength would be great.
Super strength be cool.
Like Jean Grey would be cool. Telekinesis shit. Professor X.
Yeah.
But
Like,
really,
what would be your go-to? Like, I think flight would be the best.
Flight would be the best. Absolutely.
Like, I'd never use it to like you couldn't fight nobody. You'd probably be like, yeah, I'm gonna fly, but if I get
Yeah.
punched, it's over. I'm gonna sleep right here on the ground.
Chance of getting punched though, if you could fly, is pretty low.
Right? My luck,
I
I'd find it
think,
like a
I think
flock of
being
seagulls.
able to heal people would be the best.
Heal people or heal yourself or both.
Well, I think it comes together, doesn't it?
I mean, sometimes you get one end and you don't get the other. I mean,
Just like,
so,
just like
so
a pardon.
I'm just saying,
huh?
look,
It's
no,
like
I'm just saying-
Biden's pardons.
yeah, check out like a mechanic. Normally, a mechanic, their car doesn't work. A plumber, their plumbing sucks. You know, like it seems like whatever somebody's profession is, like usually that's what sucks at their house.
I don't know. Transporting would be cool too. Like,
Oh yeah, to be able to teleport somewhere,
Oh,
like
teleport?
boom, 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 like
it'd just
Nightcrawler.
be like,
That'd be
I want
dope.
to show
Yeah.
up. I want to
Yeah.
show up in Putin's house right now, slap the shit and return back. There's Zelensky. I mean, slap the shit.
That-
That's
we
why you
just
want
all-
to teleport with invisibility.
But we can all
Teleport,
agree
stop, slap,
Aquaman, like Aquaman's the worst superhero there is, right?
I don't even know
Like,
what Aquaman does.
I mean, out of the popular ones, yeah. Like
yeah,
talking
out of the
fish.
popular, the mainstream superheroes, Aquaman's at the bottom.
What does he do but swim?
Nothing.
He
Talk
talks to
to
fish. Like
Cool.
that's pretty weak. Yeah. I mean, Batman technically doesn't have a superpower other than he's rich.
Yeah,
I-
cool.
Thor is my favorite.
Yeah.
How about yours, Gary?
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot to pick from of good ones. Like I really don't know.
See, I'm a Batman guy, but yeah, like against Thor, like you're just gonna get crushed. You're gonna die.
Oh yeah, against any of the real superheroes, like
Yeah.
the big ones that not the comic book plot armored Batman, but you just put Batman against another superhero.
Yeah, you're gonna get smoked.
Yeah.
Horribly smoked.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
like
All those
that.
were kind of whack.
Right?
Yeah,
The
those
turn
would
to
all
water.
be terrible.
I'm saying turn to water would be fun. That'd be fun as hell. I would love it. I'd
It's just a
be
little
a
spill
menace.
here, honey.
Yeah, dude, I turn into water. I'd be a menace everywhere. I'd be a menace no matter where I am. Straight menace.
It's like it's
Yeah, a
raining
lot of those are
outside.
just built to annoy
like-
people.
Right? You ever see that Dr. Horrible sing along song? It came out like forever ago. It's with Neil Patrick Harris. They got a
I don't think
superhero
so.
in that. He's like, I just make stuff wet. He's like, I'm moist. That's my superpower is I'm moist. It's like, God, that is a terrible one. That's
Yeah.
the one. That's another one that got me thinking. You know, I was like, oh my God, that'd be the worst. One of the
Yeah.
worst. Like if you could turn to water, that's cool. But just to be wet all the time.
Yeah, just to be wet.
Clothes just sopping wet all the time. Socks
Yeah.
be wet. Dude, if my socks got wet, I'd freak out. I'd be like, nah, we're good. We're good on the socks.
Yeah, wet socks suck.
But what do you guys think about the combine? Yeah,
I didn't watch
the
any of it,
Broncos.
really.
They interviewed a few tight ends, and one from Oregon. Apparently, he was with Bo Nix before. He looked pretty decent, but there was one kid I can't remember where he was from. I wish I could remember. Anyway, he did pretty well. Like he showed the best out of everybody. Yeah.
I say we get Gronk and draft another position.
And that's if Gronk
Yeah.
comes. Oh, you see
I
Stafford.
think he
Stafford
would.
signed he signed an extension with the
Yeah,
Rams.
re-signed with the Rams.
He's staying with the Rams. I
I
guess the
think
Raiders
Gronk
offered
would-
him 2 years, $100 million.
And he turned it
That was the
down.
rumor, and he turned it down.
I mean, I'd turn it down too between the Rams and
And the Raiders.
Raiders. I'd probably stay with the Rams.
But he's like, so who's going to protect me? No one.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah,
though.
I think Gronk would come out of retirement and play.
For the Broncos or just for somebody?
Just anybody. I think if he got a decent enough offer, he's got a couple years left. Like
I think so.
I think he can still do it.
He's as old
we
as
need
Kelsey.
him.
Yeah.
We need a tight end is the problem. But they said the Broncos met with Genty. Genty seems like he'd be excited to be here, so that's cool. They met with Scadaboo, a couple other people. Can't remember who else. But yeah, I was like, oh, that's cool. You know, pretty good. We had no Chris Jones problems. And then there was a linebacker that barely made under like a 5.040. He was just chugging along.
5-0. I think Tony can run a 5-0.
I mean,
7.
one time. These guys got to run a few times. Like one time, that's it. I'll pull a Dion. Show up, run, leave. Don't even tell me my time. Don't even start the watch. I'm just running the building running. Probably gas out about 20 feet in. Be like,
Schroeder didn't run the 40.
no, he didn't even throw. It's kind of weird. Like he's playing up that you hate me because of my name. You want to
Yeah.
change your franchise, draft me. I'm like, dude, that's not how you go about it, man. Just go out there and
No,
throw.
it's going to drop him down. I think he's
Yeah,
going to
do they-
drop way down.
They kid from Ohio State. Apparently, he was doing like passing drills in like a parking lot and shit.
Yeah.
Like I was like, okay, shit. I was like, you're showing you want to be there. You're showing you want to play. That's good.
Yeah.
Because
Those
really,
are
like,
people they want to see.
like I saw Cam Ward throw that like 70-yard dart hit the uprights. I was like, that's cool. But it wasn't
Did
at the
Travis
combine. It was
Hunter
like
run
a
the
private
40?
workout. I don't know. Like they were asking him what he wanted to do, and I was like, dude, you got to pick one. Like pick what you want to go as. Like don't pick. He's like, oh, I could do everything. I was like, that's fine, dude, but like pick one.
Yeah, you got to do something to show them.
And they have his
go in.
measurements.
I'd go in as a corner so you can have options at receiver.
They
They're
say
not
that
going to
he's,
take a full-time receiver and put him at corner. They're not going to do that.
No.
They say Travis Hunter's like basically a little over 6 foot, like a hair over 6 foot tall, and he weighs 188 pounds. So put on a little weight,
How fast
which is
he?
good, but like that's just his measurements. But yeah, no, go as a corner, have him make a package for you, like a third down package. That's the best way. That's the best way
Yeah.
for him. Like really, that's the way forward. As far as the Broncos go, like we know we need a running back or a running game, and we need a tight end. It's just who's going to be there at 20. I think Genty goes before that.
I do too.
Tyler Warren's probably going to go before that. Shit, even Colston Loveland might go before that.
Yeah,
So
they're
then
in a
we're-
bad spot.
20's kind of down there, but like it's like, what do you pick? And then the Nuggets, man, like, yeah, they're winning games and shit, but like when they lose, like they lost to the Lakers, Luka and LeBron.
Yeah.
Like you can't do that. You can't lose to these guys. Luka couldn't miss, and then
Yeah.
Luka annihilated the Mavericks too. So I was like,
I think in a 7 game we beat the Lakers though.
oh
I
yeah, in
think so,
7 I
too.
think we beat them.
Yeah.
It's just you can't give them
I-
that confidence. I mean, you can't give them the confidence they can win.
I think they beat them in a 5-game series too. If they still did 5 games, I think they beat them in 5.
If it's
Yeah,
playoff
well-
ball, dude, we're a better team, I think.
I hope.
I agree though. They shouldn't have let them win. Like you can't.
No, you
Let
can't
'em
let
get
that
that.
happen.
It was a weird
Jokic
game.
still put what?
That was a weird game.
Yeah, it was. and then they come back and beat Detroit like handily.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know what's happening. You got Christian Braun doing like monster dunks over everybody now. Though I'm like, man, this little white guy.
I
just
love when that guy gets
dunking
going,
on
dude.
people, man.
When he gets going, he's
Oh yeah, when he's
Good to
hyped
see.
up, you're like, just go, dude. It's fine. You're
Yeah.
good. Get
and
out
his
there.
his white ass jumping like out of the gym and shit.
Yeah,
Dunking that
yeah.
shit, dude. Yeah.
Bad, aggressive. Speaking of dunking, you see the dunk competition at the All-Star game?
Yeah.
I saw
It
clips.
was the same guy that won. He won like 3 times.
Yeah, the little fucking white dude. What
And
was
then
his
after
name?
that, I can't. He's from the Magic, but he's played
Mac-
like one game. Yeah, he
Mac
played like one
McClung-
game all year,
Key
or 3
something.
games. Yeah, it wasn't many games. He hasn't played in many
Yeah.
games all year,
No.
but he shows up to the dunk contest, dunks.
Well, I think that's why the only reason they keep him on the fucking team is for
Exactly.
the dunk contest.
It's kind of
Because he
weird.
does do some good fucking like he's fucking. They're cool dunks.
Yeah, but then you get like John Morant after that. He's like hitting up Aaron Gordon and somebody else. He's like, "You guys won't get in the dunk competition." Aaron Gordon's like, "I'm down."
John Morant can do some fucking dunks.
Oh yeah,
See him dunk on Wimby.
Yeah,
yeah.
like he fucking teabagged him for fuck's sake. Like he was up there.
And Wimby
I
took
mean-
it like Wimby. You could tell Wimby in his head. He's like, all I gotta do is jump a little bit because this guy ain't gonna get above me.
Then he got above him. He's like,
Fucking-
"Oh, problems."
Like, if Wimby would have jumped like as high as he possibly could, nobody's dunking over that dude. Like your head's
No.
in the way of the
No.
basket. Like they're gonna
Yeah,
have
no,
to
there ain't no way you get up over
they're gonna
that.
have to slam your head through the fucking hoop to get. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that motherfucker said, "I am."
Boom. Yeah, you're just Wemby's just hoping there's not a blood clot. He's like, maybe I'll get
Yeah.
that.
Oh, my shoulder. Deep vein thrombosis. Poor guy.
Get that pain in his chest. He's like, oh, today's the day. Today's the day.
It just lost. It moved.
But yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh man, the NBA is crazy. Like the playoff landscape of the NBA is going to be crazy this year. Like, I still don't like the seeding. I wish like 1 would play the low seed, 2 would play the next, and then 4
Yeah.
and 5 would play each other, or however the seeding goes. But I hate when it's like you're in this bracket or this bracket, and then you guys meet in the middle. I'm like,
Yeah.
this is
They never
just
should have done that. It
horrendous.
should always be first plays lowest.
Yes,
And then first plays the lowest left after that. Highest plays lowest, always.
yeah, not
That's
these
the
are the
whole
brackets.
point of it.
Yeah, it's like so seeding doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I'm 1, I'm going to play them still.
Yeah.
Or I'm
Fucking
2,
stupid.
I'm going to play them. It's like when we got the Lakers right away. How? We should have
Yeah,
never had
I
to play
don't-
them right away. We
I
won,
don't
but
like it.
took everything we had to win. The NBA is struggling to have a face. They're like, oh, we need a face of the league. We need the face of the league. I was like, how about you just like let people play? You don't really
Yeah.
need a face.
No.
Because then like it's like the NFL. They made Mahomes a face. Then everybody like if you're not a Chiefs fan, you
Yeah,
can't
they hate
stand
him.
Mahomes. Yeah, unless you're a little kid or a Chiefs fan, you don't like Mahomes.
Like
Yeah,
if you just let
LeBron.
them play anyways,
Yeah,
like they'd come up with a face of the league. Like
yeah, it would
you'll
separate.
find out who it should be.
Yeah, even if
You
it's
don't
not
have to
one
make-
guy, it could be a handful of
Yeah.
guys. It's fine.
Yeah, you don't have to make somebody the face. The play will do that for them.
Yeah, because like you can get like a Jason Tatum, for like East Coast guys. You can get Anthony Edwards for like your middle. And then of course you're gonna end up with Luca now in L.A. You can be your face over there. Like that's
Yeah.
fine. That's like 3
Well-
guys across the U.S.
LeBron's still the face.
Yes,
Oh,
of
yeah.
course he is.
And
Right.
that's who they want. Like they want somebody like LeBron or like the Kobe who or Jordan does great, looks good in the media. That's why they don't want the play to decide who it is. They want to be able to pick
Yeah, they want to
somebody.
decide and then just market the hell out of them.
Because like Jason Tatum's not super marketable.
No, he
Jokic
could.
He's a good player. Yeah,
Jokic
Jokic's
not
a great
marketable
player,
either, but he
not
could.
marketable at all.
Even Luca.
Like, yeah,
I mean, everybody like Luca should be marketable. He's not. It's weird.
yeah.
Anthony Edwards is the best one.
He'd be the best. He'd be
But
the
he's
logical
like, nah,
choice.
I'm not a
And
role
he's
model.
even like, I don't want that shit. Makes
He's
me like
my
that dude
favorite
more. I'm
player.
like, yeah, I
outside
like
of the
that guy.
Nuggets, outside
Yeah,
the
outside
Nuggets,
of-
he's my favorite player.
Outside of Yoga, Anthony Edwards is awesome. I love that guy.
I like
He's
how,
angry.
I like
He
it.
talks shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I like you.
Yeah.
I like you. Yeah, you beat us, but that's fine. I like you. You made who was it? Was it KCP? Oh no, it was Reggie Jackson. He juked Reggie Jackson out of his shoes so bad, like Reggie Jackson's on his knees in front of him. Oh my god, horrible.
it was bad.
Like the
Yeah.
most goofiest thing I've ever seen. I was like, then you are a professional, and that just happened to you. Like even he was just pointing at him, like, dude, really?
Yeah.
You want to stand up? Will the real Slim Shady please stand up? No, that dude's on the ground. Look like he's trying to limbo. Just good. But yeah, good old Nuggies. Yeah, no, I think it's oh my God, Debo Samuel to the Commanders.
Yeah, to
Yeah.
the Commanders.
I seen that
Yeah,
earlier.
Debo. He was even saying, he's like, yeah, I'd like to go to Denver, but Denver's like, we don't trade for you.
For like a fifth, though.
Yeah, for nothing. Let's see what this was.
I mean, it's
If
worth
it
taking a
loads.
shot for him, but he gets
Yeah,
hurt a lot.
just a fifth round pick, man. Fifth round
And-
pick, and then his contract, whatever his contract is.
And like San Francisco wanted him gone anyways. Like
Yeah.
Denver
Yeah.
should have gone for him.
We don't need
It's
people
worth
to
it
get
for
hurt,
that
though.
little bit. It's worth it.
Yeah, we don't need it though. It's all right. Well, we'll get something. Yeah, hopefully we get something.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hey,
Yeah,
this
you
is-
never
you
know.
This is
Yeah.
Sean Payton's shot at like, okay, we're gonna trust you with all these years, all this money. Start building your team. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Like, this is the
This,
draft.
this is
You
his prove it
start-
shit. Like,
Yeah.
like this is
So-
straight up prove it. Like you
so
gotta
speaking
prove
of-
how good you are.
Speaking of Sean Payton, did you guys see the NFL came out with their grades from the players on coaches and ownership and all that?
Yeah. Oh, I
And
heard
Sean
that.
Payton was
I heard
like,
Kraft was low, but sorry.
so I didn't really look for anybody other than the Broncos. Like Sean Payton was ranked like 6th from the bottom for likability, like players
Yeah,
ranked
no-
like 6th
nobody
from the
like him.
bottom of all head coaches.
They don't like him.
No, they don't like him at all, man.
But Denver's ownership was like 4th
Up
or
there.
5th. Like they were pretty
Yeah.
high up. But yeah, Sean Payton, they do not like players do not like Sean Payton. They ranked him almost bottom.
Well, that ain't good.
No. The Bengals were lowest in something else. I was like, really?
Yeah.
I was like, the
Yeah, I
Bengals
can
got like,
remember.
yeah, it was like something crazy. And then the way they treat people's families, that was, somebody was ranked low on that too. And I was like, that's kind of weird.
Yeah,
And
I
then,
liked the
then
video
Russell Wilson
because,
came out. Like, I guess Russell Wilson and like Sierra or whoever came out and said, yeah, the Steelers treat families like shit. So I was like, well,
let's
Russell's
see.
not a Steeler no more probably. So that's that news.
Yeah,
But yeah, other fights, we got Alex Pereira and Ankalaev next Saturday. And then Gaethje and Fiziev. So that should be cool, you know? A couple
I
of
don't
bangers
know.
at least.
I don't know
Like
the
a
guy
decent
that
card.
Pereira's fighting, but I'm going with Pereira.
Yeah, Ankalaev, he's been around for a bit. He got that look, you know? But Gaethje, I always like watching Gaethje. He's either going to knock somebody out or get knocked out. Like, that's always fun to watch. It's my favorite thing. It's like, I just want to see somebody get knocked out, really.
yeah.
Like, I'll probably watch Tank Davis later tonight. I'll tune in for the main event and watch him, like, just destroy people.
Let's
Who
see. I'm
else?
looking for that video so I can see.
Oh, for the ranking?
Yeah,
Let's see. NFL team rankings. NFLPA. There you go. I got it. Of course, it's on fucking black and red, like the worst fucking shit of all time. Zoom this in a little bit. Maybe too far. There we go. Yeah, so treatment of families, D+ for the Cardinals. Food and cafeteria, D. Nutritionist, C. Locker room, F. Training room, C-. Training staff, B. Weight
Where
room,
we
C-.
Where are we at on everything?
Broncos are here. So treatment of families, D+. Food cafeteria, B. Nutritionist, dietitian, B+. Locker room, D. Training room, B-. Training staff, B. Weight room, B. Not terrible.
We could treat families better.
We treat families
Yeah.
like dog shit here.
yeah. That's got to be one of the lowest. Who's that with the F? Minus.
That's
there was
Pittsburgh.
2 F minuses. There's another one a little
Pittsburgh.
farther up,
Commanders.
and up farther there. I
Dude,
didn't
look
see
at
the
Commanders. F, D+, B, F, F-, F, C.
Jesus.
Tampa
Wow.
Bay.
And everyone wants to go there. Tampa Bay, F, C-, B, C-, B, BB. So not horrible there, but oof.
I guarantee you that our ownership will make sure they change that.
Hey, look at the Vikings.
I can't. It's so
I
small
said-
on the screen. What is it?
But so the Vikings are an A. Vikings,
for treatment of
Cowboys,
families.
Dolphins, Niners are all A's for treatment of families.
They're all ranked fairly high for everything except the Cowboys on the training staff.
Yeah,
Is a
training
D.
staff D+. I don't understand. Minnesota Vikings A, B+, A-, B, A.
Yeah.
How are the Vikings not contenders every year if that's what people think of them?
Sort it by locker room and see who's the worst or the best, whatever.
Oh, well, it's sort of worse, and of course it takes me down the page. Commanders, Falcons, Cardinals, Chiefs,
Chiefs are that
Chargers,
bad, huh?
Steelers, and then the Broncos.
Chi-
Just on the outside
Chiefs
with the D.
The Chiefs' locker room is that bad?
Is it F?
Well, hey, I mean, I think D's
I
pretty
mean-
good then. I mean, they win Super Bowls
we're,
over there.
We're moving on up. We can just get an F in the locker room. It'd be great.
Where's the Eagles?
Let's see. Probably easier if I just sort it by name, huh? Right here. B-.
B-
B-.
Yeah. They're
The
ranked
best
pretty good
is
on
the
everything.
Dolphins, Cowboys, Vikings, Jaguars, Raiders, Bears for locker room.
I don't trust
Like,
this
what
list
are
at all.
they doing in their locker room? Is what I want to know. Oh my God. Like, if you're rated that high, like, what are you doing? You got to be doing something. You got to be doing something.
So click on the Broncos team name
see,
so we can look
that's
at all their
2023
rankings.
too. This one says in 2023.
Oh, this one's 2023.
Yeah, that's what
I
this one
couldn't find
says.
the video. I saved it the other day and I can't
See,
fucking
but like
find it.
it does say NFL Player Team Report Cards 2024, and that's from the NFLPA.
Does it say when it came out?
No, it just says it's 2023 surveys. I would imagine Washington was bad because they're not picking the draft. And let's see, we finished 16th overall. And that's when they announced that they were going to build a practice facility, break down the key categories. Yeah, treatment of families is a D+. It's 21st. Head coach, A-. Look at that. But we're 17th. Ownership, A, we're 5th. Oh, sorry, I'm sharing the wrong fucking screen. Tony's like, I don't even know what you're reading. Fuck, are you reading this? Yeah, there we go. So that's this one. 16th of 32. So we're right in the middle. But this is the breakdown. So if you go here, there's ownership, A at the bottom, A- for head coach, B- for team travel, C for strength coaches, B for weight room, B for training staff, B for training room, D for locker room. Nutritionist, dietitian, B+, food cafeteria, B, and treatment of families, D+. We take care of you,
grade?
but
What
we
was
do
the
not
grade
like
on
your
the head
families.
coach?
A.
Yeah, A-.
Yeah, that must be last year's.
This says Denver Broncos report card 2024. Hopefully that's the most current one.
Yeah, because the one I saw, God damn it, I wish I could find it. It just came out a couple days ago.
Yeah, you'd think that like treatment of families would be higher up there. And these guys like, we don't care. Locker room. I'm gonna pull up the Kansas City one since there should be pretty different here. Kansas City ownership is an F-. Head coach is an A+. How do you get that so twisted?
Yeah.
I thought their ownership was great. Like everything we hear is their ownership is like top tier. Just muy bueno. No, apparently it's not. Team travel's a D. Is that because they're in Kansas City? Like, is Kansas City Airport just ass, or like their own little runway suck? What's going on there?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Training staff is an F. Yeah, dude, I wish I can compare all these like next to each other just to be like, let me sort this out because head coach, of course, number one. Where's New England? New England ain't much better. God, they ain't much better at all. Treatment of families F-. Head coach B-. Ownership D+. It's pretty bad. They ranked 29th out of 32 teams overall. Oof. Yeah, that's rough. Would it be safe to say that the Cardinals are the worst?
The Steelers are the worst, ain't it?
They were pretty bad. They weren't that bad. I'm just like clicking on them to see. Steelers are 28th, so they're one worse. God, maybe it was the Commanders. The Commanders should have turned it around this year, right? Yeah, Commanders are 32nd, according to this. But head coach is a C, ownership is a B. Wild. Fucking wild. Dude, like, that is weird. I don't see how it, like, correlates. You know what I mean? Like, team success to, like, what the players rank it. The players are like, yeah, this place sucks. And they're like, you won a Super Bowl. Okay. I guess it's only bad sometimes. It's only bad when we go to eat or when we bring our family around. we're not able to bring the kids. There's no take your kid to work day here. It is keep them at home. We will
The
grab
family's
them
not
by...
happy, and the locker room ain't happy. You ain't winning championships.
But they won.
I'm saying.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, keep your family at home. Happy at home. Not here. We're going to pay you so you have a mansion and a pool. You keep them there.
Yeah.
Don't worry about shit else. Gary's still looking for this video that's like never going to be found.
Yeah, I can't find it.
It has disappeared.
I wonder if it got taken down for some reason because I can't find it in any of my fucking liked videos, and I know I liked it.
Got nothing. All right, so that'll wrap us for the side piece. We'll see you next week. As always, like, follow, subscribe. If you like what we did, let us know. If you don't like what we did, let us know. And we'll catch you later.
All right, later.
With laughter and stories, it's our holiday. From old memories to new jokes, we're ready to deal. Life's a wacky game.